Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. This is Mamie Jones, and I want to welcome you back to Comforting Pet Loss Creations YouTube channel. I am Mamie Jones, your host, and I have been your host for the last 10 days. Can you believe it? It's been 10 days. We have 80 more days to go through this phase. I hope everybody is keeping up with their days and their pet loss planner. I hope you've ordered it. Um, just want to check in with everybody today and see how they're doing. Take a moment right now to pause what you're doing and think about what it is. How are you feeling? Checking in with yourself. Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling heavy? You feel like you're making progress? Do you feel a little better than you did yesterday? Do you feel better than you did 10 days ago? Do you feel better than you did a day ago or 2 days ago? Wherever you are, it's okay. Your process is your process. And keep in mind that this grief process is a journey, and everybody's journey is different. And so you have to acknowledge that and respect that. Okay? So today, what we're going to talk about today in today's presentation is guilt associated with your pet loss. Um, when we have to make the decision to put our pets down, we feel guilty for having to make that decision. It's like, could something else be done? I remember when I had to put Lightning down, which, that's my Miss America right there. But when I put her down, I was like, oh my God, is the vet trying to take money? Because, I mean, the dog, she was just walking. So how all of a sudden she's not able to walk? Like, in a matter of me going to work and me coming back home, when I got the call from my son. So I felt guilty for having to make that decision to put my baby down. And I wore that guilt. I wore that guilt for a while, but holding on to that kind of guilt only weighs you down, and it slows the process of healing. Okay. Before we dig too deeper into the feelings of guilt, let's take a moment to just take a couple of deep breaths in. Breathe out. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. And I'm probably breathing a little bit too fast. So take one slow, deep breath in. And slowly breathe out. So it clears your lung, clears your head, gives you a chance to exhale. Inhale fresh air, exhale the old air. We're starting anew today, giving you new breath for today. Okay? Now that we've gotten ourselves centered, let's talk about guilt. It's also important to recognize um, that guilt is part of the grieving process. It's really a reflection of how you cared for your baby and the love that you gave them. Maybe you feel guilty that you didn't notice something sooner than you did, or like I said, did you make the right decision? You should have been paying more attention. What else could have been done? All these kinds of things run through your mind, and it weighs heavy on you when you have to make that decision. Like, just imagine how doctors feel in the hospital when you're dealing with human life. Having to make these hardcore decisions about, like, man, did I did I do this surgery right? Did I make the right decision to give this patient this medicine? That's the same way you feel about your dog and having to make that decision to either wait, if they're dealing with a long-term illness, wait until they just can't do it anymore. Do you feel guilty for letting them live with the illness as long as they did, or do you feel more guilty about having to make the decision to put them down? But as I said, guilt is a part of this grieving process. So once you recognize you are dealing with this guilt and that you're holding on to it, it's important to know when to say when and to let that guilt go. You know, you don't want your baby suffering, period, point blank. It's hard to, you don't want to be selfish about it either. And sometimes I know that's what we hold on to, our selfish. It's just love showing up different. That's all it is. Not really selfishness. It's just love showing up a little different than what you would typically see. But through this guilt, you need to develop a plan to have some compassion for yourself. And what is self compassion? What is self compassion? You know, dealing with your feelings. Feeling like it's okay to feel what you're feeling about your pet. It's okay to heal from that as well. Giving yourself grace. This is all what this is all about. You've shared some beautiful memories with your paw pal. So I don't want you to go down a negative rabbit hole when you've had shared so many beautiful memories, and it's unfortunate that your pet had to pass on, but we don't live forever. Pets don't live forever, and we just have to really kind of wrap our minds around it and just appreciate, be grateful that your baby chose you to be in their life and you chose your baby to be in their life. So, I just want you to know also that healing takes time. So having self-compassion, realizing that healing does take time and there's no need to rush through it. You're only on your own sweet time. Okay? So let's go into, if you do not have your pet loss healing planner, you need to head on over to my YouTube channel, Pet Loss Creations, and pick it up. It's a great little handy tool. And there's also some other great items on that site as well. They're all dealing with pet loss. Like I said, I've been dealing with this for a long time. And so I've created several different products to go in there. And I'm so pleased with it. So we're on day number 10. We are at day number 10 in our pet loss healing planner. Again, I love this book. I love it. So yesterday I think we did daily affirmations. Today we're going to do a gratitude list. What are we grateful for? Now, and I pre-printed a gratitude list for each day because I know that once we are in this healing phase, it's kind of hard for us to think sometimes. So I put a lot of things in here that can allow you to kind of think about things. So our gratitude list for today is a kind neighbor. Be grateful for your neighbors who knew your pet, who knows you, and they've been kind to you through this process. Be grateful for a warm bed to sleep in, or that you provided a warm bed for your fur baby. there's a lot of animals out here who don't have a safe place to go to. There are a lot of human beings who don't have a safe warm bed to go to. So be grateful for that. Our last list on our last item on our gratitude list for today is the sounds of birds chirping. That's in order to hear the birds chirping, you're going to have to center yourself. Be still and listen. Okay? And in those moments when you are listening for the birds, you can take a reflective moment to just be thankful and grateful for the opportunity that the universe gave you to have this sweet baby in your life, and enjoy nature. Enjoy the sounds of the birds. Okay, well, that is it for our day. Be sure to subscribe, like, and turn on your notifications. Order your pet loss healing planner. There's other books in there on my YouTube page. You can go on there and order it. And thank you guys for showing up and showing out. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.